Okay, everyone, this is Professor Gear, and I know I got some questions as you left class today, so I know this is the week that you're doing module number 1, and it's, let me just fix this, your module number 1 is probably a little confusing for you the first week. I know you had a lot of questions, so I'm going to explain a couple of things. I made some modifications in it to hopefully make it smoother for you. As you go through module number 1, just go through it in the order that everything is listed there. You'll notice a couple of new things I put in there that hadn't been put in before. There's a notice there that there is no discussion during module number 1. So don't worry about the discussion board this week. You'll see them in other weeks starting next module. But even though the little video says there's a discussion, I decided that for this week, since there's a lot for you to learn in the first week, that we'd forego the discussion. As far as quiz, a couple people asked me for the quiz. The quizzes weren't up there yet, but you didn't need them yet. Now the quizzes are there. As you finish and look for the big red text, that's where I put them in so that you'll notice it. And it'll be like that in each module. The test or the quiz is to be done after you do the activity. So you'll see chapter 1 activity, you'll do those pages, the directions are there, what to do to staple them together and score them before class. The answer key becomes available as it says on the screen at 11:59 or midnight Sunday, and it's only available for 24 hours. You go on, you check the answer key, and then look at how many answers you had to put in, and right on the top of the page, let's say 40 answers, and how many you got wrong according to the answer key. So you would put 10/40, 10x/40, and put a circle around it, staple the pages together, and bring that to class for our next class, which is Tuesday. You also notice then that the quiz for that chapter is right there after you do the pages and before you get to the answer key. Okay? So you do the activity in the book, the pages, you take the little quiz to see how well you understood it, and then you check your answer key after the midnight on Sunday. As far as that is concerned, you shouldn't have any problem. Now there's also the article, the reading article called Sleep and Memory, and as it says on the article, as it would say on many of the articles, just print it up and bring it to class. You don't have to read it in advance. In fact, I don't want you to read it in advance because I'm going to be using that particular handout, that article, Sleep and Memory, as part of a lesson that I have already designed, built around that, where you see the Dropbox for the written reaction to it. You haven't been assigned anything yet, but after we do the lesson in class with Sleep and Memory, then as it says on there, I wrote the directions on there, I'll assign some kind of a writing assignment after we have read and discussed Sleep and Memory, and at that time I'll tell you whether you are to submit it online in the Dropbox there, or just bring it in and submit it to me in person at the next class. So when we read those articles, those 2-3 page articles that I have embedded in the modules similar to Sleep and Memory, they're articles I've gotten on a variety of subjects in different places. There's only a few of them throughout the course, but those articles will require some discussion. They'll have a little writing activity afterwards, and sometimes they will be the basis of that week's discussion. So kind of take 1 week at a time. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking each week and going through it carefully. So right now I'm going through week number 1 and making those adjustments I just told you about, and I'm starting to look through week number 2 now, so that it's good and ready to go for next week. Again, look for the red print, look for the directions, follow the sequence of things that I've got them on the screen, so you should have no problem whatsoever. Okay? Let me know if you have a problem, and you can email me, or if you want, we can even Skype over the weekend if I'm around my computer. You can Skype me at Professor Gare. So there's a variety of ways we can interact, but you shouldn't have any problem with this. So I'm going to stop this and let this get uploaded.